Which okay, never mind. No. I was just gonna ask which account am I on? We're on the good one. We're on the good one. I don't have to worry about getting kicked off this time. Premium. What you got, bro? That's what you need. Let's see how many people show up. Nice. Beautiful. That's this Saturday? Doesn't matter, bro. Anybody can get it.
Anybody.
That would be awesome and ideal. Yeah, it's just Nick used it yesterday. I'll ask Brindley if he can hear the music too in the background. Obviously, she'll have to stop eating the bag. Yeah. What up, Steven?
Hello?
What's up, brother?
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Is this me today?
I don't know so far. Give it a couple more minutes. Hey man, what's wrong with a Zoom private, bro?
That's cool.
Are you in a basement there?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like it. It's always the same time down there when you come on.
I've been.
Oh, you're breaking up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the. I'm breaking up.
Yes, better now. It's better now.
I have an Ethernet cable, so it should be good.
You're fine. It's my Wi-Fi connection that I think is the issue.
Yeah, it says your bandwidth is low, whatever that means.
Not surprised. If we could get like a 200-foot Ethernet cable, maybe we'd be okay. Got any plans for tonight? Do anything special for New Year's Eve?
I don't know. I might walk around with my friends and drink beer. I don't know. Right? So no one's hosting, right? So
yeah. That's all right.
One. So that's all I know.
Just roam the streets drinking?
Yeah. Like high school.
Yeah. And no, I got no plans, bro. I got no plans. Just make some food and probably play Call of Duty, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just hang out. Oh, yeah, we got David.
Yeah.
You're not alone now, bro. You're not alone.
Yay.
Yeah, David and his 3 cats. Let's go. Now there's 6 of us. Once David pops in, we'll get started.
Sounds good.
Can you hear anything in the background for me?
No.
Awesome.
For the box, it's out of the bag.
I think it's just shadow boxing and stuff and workouts. Hey, David actually might know better. Have you been to one of the boxing classes, David?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Does Steven need a bag, or can he do the class without a bag?
I don't have a bag, so I do the classes without a bag, and I sweat like a pig, and I finish like so tired, either boxing or Muay Thai, that I normally need to take a nap of 1 hour in the afternoon.
That's wicked. Good.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, like they kick your ass so badly that you're gonna pass out in the afternoon. At least that's my case. I mean, like
that's good.
If that's not a good advertisement,
really
I don't know what is.
Yep.
Okay, guys, let's get up. Let's start moving. Start doing our jumping jacks.
Requires nap.
Yep.
Let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Try jumps. Almost there, guys. Keep going. And seal jacks in and out. In and out. Everybody's frozen. Oh, there we go. We got Brent back. Keep going, guys. David, you've been frozen for a while, man. You're like a Kino man over there. Oh, there we go. We back. Side to side. Oh, yeah, we got David back. There he is. Running on the spot. Make sure those knees up. And squats. Oh, it is. I keep running up. Hey guys, we're staying low. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1 and back. 1, 2, 3, and then back. 1, 2, 3. Almost there. 10 seconds. And burpees. Ten seconds. And lunge and twist. Both hands on the inside. Elbow down. And side to side with our hops.
Oh, fuck.
15 seconds. Side to side. Ten seconds. And all the way down. Walk yourself across. Walk yourself across. Put that butt down now. Walking my feet in. I'm walking my feet in, holding on and sitting my butt down. And then up. Stretch in. Sit down. I'm pressing out on the insides of my thighs with my elbows. I'm holding on to my toes the whole time. Elbows on the inside, pressing out. Okay, let's walk our hands out underneath.
Frozen.
Ten seconds. And right to our sit-throughs. Sit-throughs. Now, guys, instead of resetting, we're just doing side to side. Side to side. 10 seconds. And now all the way in the circle. Again, always pulling that leg under as we kick through. 5 each way. Let's go. 5 each direction. Kick through. That hand goes on the floor behind you. Yes. Always going in one direction for 5, and then we switch the other way. Ten seconds max, unless you're finished. 5 seconds. Time. Now for the sit through back step. I just want to see us get this right this time. So remember, I'm going to step and kick. My right hand goes back on the floor, but my left leg is the one that's going to rotate and do all the work. I tuck, hand down, and just let it come all the way over. And from here, I'm pushing back to come back to the middle. Sit through, hand down, and just rotate and press to come back to the starting position. Okay, let's go.
Sorry, do that again, Paul, please.
Yes, sir. It's the sit through. And then I'm going to back step from here. So I'm going to, as I lift back up, I'm putting my hand back down, but my leg that's straight is going to rotate all the way back over my butt and hit the floor. And then I press back. And then push back to your starting position. Yeah. Go again, Steven. Yeah. Yes, yes. Perfect. Yes, David. Very nice, man. Much improved, much improved. Five seconds. And time. Let's stay right here. We're just going to march and touch the toes quick. Ten seconds. We're going to hold a foot and stay in the air. Okay, so in 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. Switch legs, switch legs, switch legs. And time. Bridges, bridges, guys. Bridges, bridges. Everybody's frozen holding that leg, so I really hope you're not still holding that leg. Yes, awesome. Okay, bridges, guys, bridges. Side to side. Good work. Keep going. 15 more seconds. Five more seconds. And time. Time, guys, time. Let's shrimp on the spot now. One shrimp out, one shrimp back. One push, one pull. Okay, and then we switch feet. One push, one pull. We got to make sure we keep those hips up. I push. When I pull, my hips are up. I plant my foot, and then I switch sides. Pulling my hips in, lifting, stepping, pressing. Okay, I really want to see our hips elevated, guys. Let's go. We need some voodoo magic on that, on David's. Okay, there we go. We're back. Let's go Wi-Fi. Sprinkle a little bit of luck. The images are frozen, but I can hear sliding and shrimping. So keep going, keep going. We're almost there. Ten seconds. Time. Time, guys. Time, time, time. We're doing a back roll, letting our toe touch, and then coming back forward for our Hickson sit-up. So we're here. I roll back to touch, press forward, and lift. If I go over my right shoulder, my right toe touches, and my right foot is the one that's going to be forward. Right toe is forward. And then I Hickson sit up. Everybody's froze. So back roll. Oh, there we go. We're back. Back roll, Hickson sit up, guys. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Everybody's still frozen looking at me, but I can hear some movements. Let me move. Oh, there we go. So guys, just back roll, Hickson sit up. Back roll.
Last I heard was right foot.
Boom. So look, back roll to a Hickson sit up. Okay, so if I go over my right shoulder, my right toe touches, pressing, and then I come back up. sure we're exhaling as we're doing our back roll. We need to make that space inside of us. Yeah. Try not to hold your breath. And time. Leg pummeling. Pummel back to the inside. Time. Time. Grab a sip if you want, guys. We got to get into technique. Okay, we back. Okay, so we're just gonna start in being mounted first, just shrimping to get our guard back, just working our hip switches, bottom leg and top leg, before we go into the little sequence we're gonna do from closed guard. Okay, so again, we're just starting in mount, being mounted, and we're working our knee elbow escapes. So if we're in mount position right here, I'm always bridging. Okay, as soon as I bridge, I'm gonna pick the leg that goes straight, my other knee's bent. I have my hand across framing, elbow comes to the inside, and I'm trying to just press out a little bit. We can step over his foot to drag it inside, and then I'm trying to get his knee in between my legs. So I'm pushing, and then I switch my hips to the other side. And then we just repeat the process. We come back in, elbow in, as I press to get my knee out. Bonus points if I step my foot inside, and then I put my foot, I'm not trying to extract my whole leg. I put my foot down from here, and then I move and shrimp my whole body to pummel back out. Okay, we're gonna do attacks from guard, but it's always good to just keep practicing switching our hips and escaping from mount. Okay, you guys wanna see one more time?
When we're mounted, is their leg between our legs?
No, so not half guard. We're starting in full mount here. They're sitting on our stomach. Okay, I'm always gonna bridge and pick a side that I'm trying to escape from. And whichever side that I pick, that's the leg that's gonna go straight. Okay, so if I'm bridging onto my left shoulder, I'm turning on my side. My top hand is framing his body. I'm not letting my elbow come all the way past. I'm hip to hip, and then I bring my elbow to the inside. I'm just pressing down, and then I step my foot over. So if you see we're here, I'm stepping to the outside, and I peel his foot in. Okay, I can continue to push on his knee, out, and then I switch my hip. Can you guys hear me? Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear Brindley. Sorry, I just disconnected for a second.
That's right. You mind doing that all over again? We didn't really see anything.
So I'm mount, being mounted. I'm bridging over to my shoulder. That's the same leg. And I'm framing inside. Okay, it's almost like I'm here. I don't want my elbow coming all the way past. I need to stay on the inside where my elbow comes into press. This leg comes across, and look, I step to the outside, and I'm peeling my partner's foot in. I now have to get his knee in between my legs. So this is where the bottom leg hip switch comes in. I continue to press, and I bring my leg up. The second I feel his knee slide in between my legs, I use my toes and I pull, and I switch sides. And then I get into my half guard on my opposite side. And then I just repeat the process, elbow to the inside as I'm pressing. Look, I can bring my feet in to catch, and then I just try to pull my knee through. The second I feel my knee touch my elbow, my foot goes on the floor and I press and pummel my leg back out. We come back to our guard position. Okay, so if you notice, he's not really moving. I'm moving around my partner and just threading my legs through. Brindley, I love your dummy, bro. Every time you pick it up, I'm like, it looks like a skeleton.
Thank you.
Like you guys, both of you are the top contenders for the dummy test or the dummy prize.
Yay.
We got the cowboy dummy and the paper planes over there. Steven's dummy's made out of cardboard that he came down and taped. I just realized that, David, you have a head now for your guy. He was the headless horseman before. I know.
Yeah, put it the boxing gloves.
Oh, nice. So hold on, you see how his leg is kind of stuck under our legs? David, I use my knee. So when you bridge and turn to your left shoulder, that left leg goes straight on the ground. Yeah, and I kind of use that knee to bump it. Yeah, and then I pull it in. Yeah, and now your left hand should push his knee and get his knee right, and now pull your right leg or left leg up, and you do a bottom leg hip switch. Now turn and face the other way. Turn, yeah, and then now you just repeat the process on the opposite side. Yeah, we get our knee to our elbow on the inside of his thigh. Then we put our right toes on the floor and push ourselves back. So you're not trying to extract your whole leg, just your knee past his thigh. Yeah, and now put your right toes on the floor. No, so your left foot is okay. I would actually put my left foot in between the legs instead of reaching it over his back. David? Yeah, I would put the left foot in between the partner's legs instead of reaching it over his back.
Okay.
It froze, to be honest, so I was waiting for it to unfreeze. But then if our right knee comes to our right elbow, yeah, then we square back up, and we should be able to almost do one of those leg pummels to get our right leg out to get our guard back. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we're going to be square on our partner now before we go into our sequences. Yeah. Make sure that bottom knee is in between our legs, Stephen, before we switch our hips. Okay, let's see, Stephen.
The leg that goes straight, the one that grabs the other leg?
The leg that goes straight is almost acting as like a wedge or a barrier. Our opposite leg is going to step to the outside and drag their leg over our straight leg. Yeah, and then right there, I would pull my right knee to my chest or like soccer kick. And that's where we do that bottom leg hip switch. Yes. His knee should be on the floor in between our legs. And then we repeat the process on the opposite side. Bring our elbow in, trying to get our elbow, your left elbow on the inside of his thigh. And you're trying to bring your left knee up in between his legs, just your knee and your shin. And then as soon as I feel my knee kind of crest the inside of his thigh, I put my toes on the floor and I push to pull my hips back the other way, almost like I'm turning my butt back. Yes. Where's his leg though? Technically, both of his legs should be in between your legs and your legs should be wrapped around his waist.
Right leg, side, left, then they're right, then they're left, they're right. Does that
Say
make
that
sense?
again? Like, yeah,
So,
you
like,
left, right, left,
That,
right.
that
Go back.
leg. And then
It
like,
feels-
so then your leg switch. So we do that kind of, that exercise we do where we bring that one leg under to flip our body, and then we do that again on the other side, but
Yes,
grabbing
yes,
your
yes,
time.
yes. Oh no, but Steven, keep that right leg on the inside of his legs. Like your right leg. Yes, yes. It's just so now it's hard for them to knee cut pass. Keep that in there, and now your left leg does the work. I try to get my left knee to my left elbow. No, you don't even have to do that kick yet. You don't even, you're pulling your knee to your chest and you're using your elbow to kind of push his thigh down. And you're just, yes. And once I get mine and pull your knee to your chest there, and now left toes on the floor as we turn our hips. Turn your knee to the sky. Yes. And now too far, too far. Don't go all the way out. Yes, right there. And then close your guard. That was nice. That was actually perfect. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. Oh, sorry. Just flip 1 more minute of this, and then we're going to move on. David, the second you get your knee past his thigh and kind of like your knee to your elbow, we got to plant that foot on the floor and almost like walk our hips. So it's like if I'm here, I'm wrapping in, the second this knee comes up, I'm going to put my toe on the floor and look, I push to wrap. Okay, that's going to help us make more space, but I feel like our body's going to be in a better position. Let's do that one more time. I know it's a small thing. Trap, yeah, knee through, switch. Let's get the right leg to the inside. Yeah, nice adjustment. Press, boom, foot on the floor and push our hips back. Just a little, you know, your right foot stays, your left foot is going to press. You don't have to do the soccer kick out. You're just, as soon as you're right there is exactly where it is. Put right there, put your toe on the floor and imagine like you turn your left knee to the sky. Left knee. Yes. And then boom, close your guard. Perfect. Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
got it. Okay.
Hey guys, time for a second. Finish first. You're almost done. Knee up, right there, toe on the floor. Nice. Almost there, Steven. Knee to elbow, right as it's out. That's where we switch our hip. Nice. Okay, guys, time. Okay. So we've kind of done this before, but we're just going to add a few more things. But we're going to start with the sit-up sweep. Okay, the biggest thing is when we're getting our guard back, we want to be controlling our partner's posture. This doesn't work if he's already sitting up and hanging out up here. I'm not going to try to follow him up. I might press technical stand-up. That's something totally different. But if as I re-guard, I'm controlling my partner's posture, he's always trying to pummel back to the inside and get his posture back. Okay, so at that point is where I'm going to try to pull the trigger on this. Like this is one of the sweeps I like to do the most, to be honest, because it's something you learn as a white belt. And when you can pull it off on brown belts and black belts and purple belts, it's funny because it's a timing thing, not a strength thing. So as I'm holding my partner's posture, regardless of our position, I'm ever slightly going to shrimp myself to the side. Okay, so it's like splitting my hips, or I'm thinking that I'm putting almost like my butt crack on my partner's thigh. So I have to get my angle just to the side. Okay, and then when I'm here, I feel like he's trying to push back. So I kick away with my legs, and that gives me the momentum. This hand has to come across. So even if I push and I reach over to pass his shoulder, my elbow's on the floor and I'll posture up. I'm reaching over his arm. So if you see his head's in my armpit, feet are still closed until I'm here. Then I put both feet on the floor and I bridge my hip. Okay, and then from here, I do a big step and we can come back over top. Okay, you land in mounts. Obviously, we can choke and stuff like that. Okay, but we're just going for a sit-up sweep is what it's called. I'll do it on the opposite side. So if I'm controlling, I'm kicking him as I'm trying to sit up. His head's in my armpit. I'm on my elbow. I get to my palm, both feet down, hips up, big step over. And then we're back in our position. Okay? So again, we're holding. I kick as I sit up, both feet down, up, and then I step over. Okay? It's kind of like when we do the bridges on our shoulders and we step with that outside leg. The only difference is we're on our palm. Okay? Questions?
Is our forearm against the opponent's head?
I'm
Is
all the way
against
past.
the opponent's head, or is it wrapped around it while we're doing?
So even if they're here, I'll come across. And it's all the way past. Like I'm actually wrapping over their arm.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not like across the back. I'm over the arm. And again, when I put my feet down, I try to make my chest and hips touch their body.
Okay.
Okay. Give that a try, guys.
No, we are like.
Is the
Up on
side
our
you
elbow?
push out against the
Up on
same
your elbow,
side that
David?
you when you push out?
Oh,
Whichever the opposite side, when you angle your hips, you're going to attack the opposite side. Yeah. And then onto our palm, David. Onto our palm, like you're going to go straight arm. So your left arm goes on the ground, like whole straight post.
Okay.
oh, that's.
Yeah. So David, straight arm pose. No, like up on the ground like this. So like you're on your elbow and then I push up to my palm. Elbow to palm, then hips. Yeah. Up to your palm, David, and then up with your hips. Big step towards me, towards me, towards me, towards me. Other way, other way. So David, come the other way. And then Steven, whichever the opposite side we're shrimping our hips to, that's the, we're attacking the opposite shoulder line. Yes, David. So a little scoot with your hips. Reaching past. No, not under, over, Steven. No. So don't reach under his armpit, reach over his shoulder. Yeah, and then almost like you're grabbing his arm. No, all the way past. Up on your palm, David. Up on your palm first. And I step both feet on the floor. No. Like literally like this. Both feet. Press on the floor and lift your hips up. Yes. Steven, you're not holding on to anything. Steven, you're not holding on to anything. You literally just reach over and grab it. And you're stepping with your left leg towards the wall, like you're trying to go towards the Thor poster. Hips up, power thrust. Yes. We're just going to do this for 1 more minute before we use this for our setups. That hand should be grabbing that arm, Steven. I don't want to leave any space, right? The second I reach past, I'm going to come all the way through. Like I don't want any separation between our chests. When I switch my hips and I kind of kick him away, my hand, I feel like I'm throwing a bolt of lightning, bro. I'm Zeus on top of Mount Olympus, just trying to launch it anywhere on the planet, bro. But it needs to be a nice straight line. You see how you're reaching over his head though? That happened really fast, but I want to see your armpit on his shoulder. Like the way David's doing it, I like. I would grip it even more. So like Steven, what I'm saying is like,
there's a delay, so apologies.
I'm kicking like this. Steven, I'm kicking and pressing. So it should be right in my arm, and then I'm reaching over his shoulder. I'm not actually grabbing anything. I just kind of control his shoulder. Like kick, reach, here. And then right over. Hey guys, time. Everything's still the same, but instead of actually accomplishing the sweep, maybe we feel like we've gotten interrupted. Our partner's pushing back into us. We just don't feel comfortable. Or maybe we were faking it in the first time. So we're still here. Switching. As I reach, as I start coming up. Okay, before I even get to my palm, I feel him pressing back into me, anything like that. I'm on my elbow. My hand goes right to his palm, and I pretend like I push his hand into his pocket. Okay? Hold on. So it's like I'm trying to push his hand into his pocket, and I have to switch my hips. So again, I'm kicking as we were trying to sit up for our sweep. It doesn't feel comfortable. I'm reaching for his wrist. And then look, I do one of those inside leg switches again, or hip switches, turning my hip as I cover his back. And I start looking for Kimura. Okay, so we're going for our sit-up sweep, and we bail to hit our Kimura. So I'm reaching up as I try to go past, and then I'm falling back on my partner's arm. So if his hand's posted on the ground, I think like I pull his elbow up and I push his hand towards his pocket. Like if he has a nice strong post, I'm just gonna pull the elbow out as I push the hand back down. I have to switch my hips and throw my leg over his back. I'm almost trying to touch my knee or my foot to my knee. So it's like if we're here, sitting up, I switch as I come back down. I'm looking for my break. Questions? Was it freezing or did you see?
Sorry, just one more time. It was pretty choppy.
The biggest thing is once we sit up, so reach that over his shoulder, Stephen. Your right hand is going to go for his wrist as your left hand reaches over, yeah? And you're pushing his hand towards his pocket. Reach over though and underneath and thread your hand through and grab your own watch face, yeah? Yes. So here, when we fall back, I need you to switch your hips. So your right leg is going to go over his back. Your left foot is on the floor. And I need you to angle your head like your head's coming towards the camera and your feet are going towards your couch. Think about that for a second. Yeah. No, put your other foot on the floor, left foot on the floor to angle our body, right leg across his back. And just move, don't move him, move yourself. Your left knee should be pinching up, preventing his body from moving. You should stay flat. Instead of switching shoulder to shoulder, I'm just moving like a clock. So pause. Just think, we're angled straight with our partner right now. Yes. Yeah. But I need to see our feet moving as well. Watch what I'm talking about. I'm square. I'm square with my partner right now. Your legs are here. I'll do the opposite side. Foot goes down. Then look, I'm not turning, I'm shifting, and I try to come across. And now I'm like at a cross section with my partner, like a plus sign. Yes, nice, David, nice, David. And I try to touch my left foot to my right knee. And then you bring his hand to the back of his head. Yes. Yeah, adjust. Yes, like you're trying to look into his ear, throw that right leg over and bring his hand to the back of his head. Click. Perfect. That's where those plastic bottles in the limbs would be nice. Because you get that crack, 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 pop sound. Like at Christmas time when you're a kid, when they have those things that you pull and pop that make those that sound, we should find a way to put those in them. You got to pull an arm bar, you just hear it go crack. It's a great idea, actually. Fall back and switch your hips, Steven. Yep. Left foot on the floor. Adjust. Make sure we're breathing and not holding our breath. Just try to keep your thighs a little bit tighter. Keep them legs closed, baby. And I just mean in like literally in your final position. Like you put your left foot down, you're switching yourself to the side. Just keep those thighs close. Like I'm trying to squeeze him, or I'm always trying to make my legs touch through his body. Yeah. Because he wants to jump and roll. Like that's his idea for escaping. Would try to be jumping through our legs to roll, to kind of take a mitigate kind of how we're twisting his arm, and he can follow us. As long as we have our leg closed over his back, that's where we create that closed loop, and it's a little bit harder for him to escape. What are you gonna say, Vlad? Oh. Is there a class at 1?
Yeah, boxing.
Okay. We know David's going to boxing. Espinoza. And then after boxing, it's nap time, baby. No. We freezing? They can't hear the music at all, by the way. Of course. Hey guys, we got to move on to get ready for the boxing class. But hold on, let's just show one thing, guys. One thing. The final piece of that puzzle. Sometimes when we're here sitting up, I'm literally just gonna loop back over for his neck and then fall back from his neck. Okay? So the guillotine is always an option. The third option. We have the sweep, we have the Kimura, or we can just fall back and attack the guillotine. So we're here, I'm coming through, I'm like, oh, and I shift back. And then we look for our strangles. Okay, I apologize, we don't have the time to drill that, but just food for thought. When we sit up, we can always loop back over and take his neck home with us. When we do our guillotines, remember, it's not about extension. We're not trying to lean back. It's all about compression. You're trying to tuck him up. I almost think like I'm rocking a baby, and you want to put his chin into his chest. So like that's kind of the secret detail when you're doing guillotines from the front. I don't want to lean, okay? You hip in, and I'm trying to crunch his chin into his chest, okay? And then that's where we get our strangles from, okay? Other than that, guys, if I don't see you, Happy New Year. Have fun. And I guess I'll see you guys on Saturday or on Monday or whenever the next class is. But other than that, guys.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Paul. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming today, guys. I appreciate it a lot.
Bye.
Bye.